Yep, there we go. Maybe now. Maybe now we got it. Let's see what happens. The noise reduction wasn't on either, so you're probably getting a lot of pop from my microphone, even if you were. Here we go. There it is. Maybe now. And now we have sound. All right. Yeah, it was on the right, what looked like the right setting, but apparently wasn't. So let's share this to the page. And sounds good. Yep. Coming up. All right. About ready to kick it off. Hit record on this player here, our digital recorder. All right. We're going to check out the trailer for the new practical horror movie, The YETI, and I'm going to react before I go see it tonight. I think I'm seeing it tonight. Welcome to Deadsville Horror Talk, Boo Believers. I'm your host, Ronan James. I am a veteran stuntman, now director and content creator and podcast host, and I still stunt coordinate. I don't perform stunts as much, but you've seen me get blown up and unalived and shot and beat up a bunch of times in a bunch of different things, I'm sure, and probably didn't even know it. Some of the biggest movies and TV shows I've been in: Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Gotham, The Tick, Netflix, The Punisher. There's a bunch. So if you watched some of the Marvel Studios and DC too, obviously with WB for Gotham, then yeah, you probably saw me. If you watch police procedurals that are shot in New York, you've seen me play a thug a few times, no doubt. Blue Bloods and what else? Person of Interest. And there's been a bunch of other ones. But yes, now I am done hitting the ground, and I am now directing the chaos, coordinating the chaos, organizing the chaos. And I have a short film out on the festival circuit right now, winning awards, called Amityville Barbie, that is produced by Deadsville Productions, myself, my partner, Steph Infection, and a bunch of other producers that jumped in on this from various studios, helped make it. And it's a horror parody that stars Jessa Jupiter Flux as a Deado slaying Barbie in an alternate universe. Well, it's very much like Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets The Evil Dead. So if you follow our social media, you'll see where it will be playing in festivals, and you'll be able to catch it. And very soon, we're going to add a Patreon, so you'll be able to, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you'll be able to watch it there as well. Speaking of Patreon social media, the Patreon's not set up yet, but make sure that you like and subscribe on all of our social medias. YouTube at Deadsville13. Follow Deadsville Ronin. That's me on Facebook and Instagram, and Steph Infection, and our new co-hosts at Deadsville Horror Talk, Alexandra. Sorry, I'm tongue tied here. Alexandra Surface and Haley Hansen. They will be back this week. We have everybody's very busy, so I'm usually the mainstay here because I'm in the studio every day taking care of cats and creating content and editing and et cetera, et cetera. So I am here to do the podcast with you, to do the lives, and the ladies join me as they can. A lot of them, Steph she's not only Steph Infection, the horror nurse, she's a health care worker in real life, and also mother of a young child. So her time is limited, as is Haley's, who's also a singer-songwriter, content creator, producer as well. And Alex is a camera woman and producer, and constantly working on sets now. She has much younger knees than I do. I am very happy to just be in the studio, not standing around for 13 hours on sets these days. Or at least to have a director's chair when I'm on set for 13-hour days. I much prefer that rather than doing the hitting the ground and running around. Younger me loved it. I loved being a stuntman. Hey, there we go. Now the video's back. Look at that. It just took restarting the restream page. We're back in business. All right. Feel free to check in the chat. What do we got? Put this up here. Musky Husky 84. Hello. We got a little cat emoji. Thanks for checking in. Let's see, where was I? Oh, so yes, make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. And the co-hosts will be back. We're going to do a review Wednesday of which one are we doing? I've seen so many movies recently. Oh, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Everybody has seen that one now. It's also tough organizing for people to not only be in the same room or to be remotely free to work in the same time space from home or whatever, but also to make sure they see the movies, that we all see the same movies in time to shoot record the podcast so that you guys can get reviews before it's been out too long and everybody's already seen it and flooded the world with reviews of it. So we try and see them early, like I'm going to go do tonight. So if you're just jumping in, I am going to go to AMC's Scream Unseen tonight. And this is a thing they do on Mondays with horror movies where they don't tell you the title and they offer you a discount ticket to come and see a horror movie without knowing what it is, a mystery horror movie. So a lot of times, well, it's always something that isn't released yet. So you're seeing it ahead of time, number one, which is cool. But sometimes you can go and check the runtime. They do list the runtime. And I guess if they feel like it, they say they could put up fake run times, but the runtime that's showing for tonight's R-rated horror movie, Scream Unseen, is an hour and 33 minutes. And the runtime for the movie The Yeti that is coming out next week to limited release in theaters is an hour and 33 minutes. So I'm really hoping it's The Yeti that I'm going to see tonight. I mean, I guess there are other possibilities, but fingers crossed, I'm seeing The Yeti. We're going to jump to a teaser, a trailer for it. We'll watch the trailer and we can react together. We'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody else jumps in. But I will go to some of the other news sites now and see what we have going on. Oh, I got to bring up a Yeti trailer. Okay, let that play through. Sorry, Boo Believers, bear with me. It's just me here tonight. Again, did this kind of early, last minute decision, game time decision to go see the Yeti because, yeah, I wanted to. I've seen the trailer for it and it looks kind of cool, so I want to go check it out. Especially because it's not going to be playing in many theaters for very long. I believe it is like a 2-day in theater release. It's April 4th and April 8th, which is really weird. It's just got like one showtime each day. And I mean, maybe it's in other theaters, but from what I've seen, it's very, very limited. So let's see. There's nothing really big on iHorror. Anything on Bloody Disgusting? Oh, the Faces of Death. We've got some images from Faces of Death and some new movies that released on Friday. We can take a look at. We got Jennifer's Body 2 news. If you haven't seen yet, Diablo Cody said she is in the process of writing the new Jennifer's Body sequel to the cult classic 17 years later. And from what she has said, Diablo Cody, she said that this one is going to be, well, she came out and said that Lisa Frankenstein was kind of had the spine cut, had a lot of it cut to be PG-13. It was originally written to be an R movie, and the studios said it had to be PG-13, so a lot of changes had to be made. So she's very happy to be going to do Jennifer's Body 2, which will be an R movie. So that's pretty cool. We'll jump in and take a look at that real quick. Bring it up here on our share screen. Come on, share screen. There we go. Jennifer's Body 2. This is on Bloody Disgusting. And if you want to read along with me, I'm on Bloody Disgusting. I usually use that or iHorror, horror news. Here we go. Original movie. 17 years after director Karyn Kusama's Jennifer's Body was unleashed in theaters, a sequel is on the way, and we've got an exclusive update straight from the film's writer. Jennifer's Body screenwriter Diablo Cody is back to write Jennifer's Body 2, and Cody stopped by Bloody Disgusting's The Boo Crew podcast to provide us with a fresh update. For starters, Diablo Cody reveals that the process of writing Jennifer's Body 2 is a unique one, and she teases that the upcoming sequel is directly inspired by the fan response to the first movie, which initially wasn't well received, but ultimately attained cult classic status. So, you know what? It actually is not a typical sequel process where you're going, here's what we're going to protect from the first movie. It's more like all the ways in which I was restrained on the first movie, I'm now unleashed, Diablo Cody teases. So it actually is less a feeling of being cautious and more of a feeling of being careless in the best way. Cody continues, obviously, Jennifer's Body is very important to me. I love it, but I actually feel like the culture has caught up with what we were trying to do with that movie. Now it's like I can really stretch my legs. I really loved writing the script. There was not a moment of it that felt like work, which is unusual for me these days. Interesting. So she didn't have to censor herself. What can you expect from Jennifer's Body 2? Thematically, the whole movie is a response to that rediscovery of the first film, Cody previews. Truly, it was an unusual situation where the fans were able to inspire me back. The whole movie is infused with that love and appreciation and discovery. Every movie is about something other than what it's about, but this one is not just about Jennifer and Needy, it's about me. It was really, really cathartic to write. I felt a lot of gratitude in the writing process because it wouldn't be happening if people hadn't shown so much love for the first movie. So, interesting. She continues, I cannot even think of a scenario, and we've tried where a movie flopped critically and commercially and then got a sequel. Well, maybe I can probably think of a few, but I'm not going to get into it. I won't dispute her. Cody was joined by Forbidden Fruit's co-producer Mason Novick for the chat. Cody produced that film, and he's one of the few who has read the Jennifer's Body 2 script. Novick teases, the script is so good and so funny, and it just hits on so many different levels. It honors the first movie. It also sort of makes fun of the first movie. It makes fun of the experience of it. It deals with a lot of things that feel current today that you couldn't quite talk about in the first one. I love it. I've read it a few times. I love it so much, and I'm really excited to go make it. So then they ask, will Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox return? At this time, no actors are officially attached to Jennifer's Body 2 as the film is still in its early stages, but Amanda Seyfried has made it clear in recent interviews that she is hungry to get back into the world of Jennifer's Body, and she doesn't plan on doing it without Megan Fox. Yes, she told Variety just last year, I'm not doing it without Megan Fox. So there you go. There's another shot. And yeah, 17 years later, back to Jennifer's Body. What do you think, Boo Believers? Is it a worthy trip? Is it something you're looking forward to? I really enjoyed the original Jennifer's Body. I thought it was awesome. So yeah, I would definitely be interested in the sequel. And I like Diablo Cody. I like her writing. I did enjoy Lisa Frankenstein. It did feel like something was missing, I will admit. The humor looked like it wanted to push some boundaries and it wasn't allowed to. So interestingly enough, she comes out now and talks about how she's been constrained. So, all right. Well, there you go. Jennifer's Body 2 is coming. See what else we have. Anything else here on Bloody Disgusting to dig into before we watch this? Oh, we got an Evil Dead Burn update. We'll take a look at that one real quick. Release date, cast, first looks, and everything we know. So this is on Bloody Disgusting as well. And, written by John Squires. Created by Sam Raimi, the Evil Dead franchise launched in the early 80s. Yeah, we know all that. The revived Fede Alvarez revived it in 2013. Yes. And then Bruce did Ash vs. Evil Dead. Yes. And once again, Lee Cronin did Evil Dead Rise in 2023. So what's next? Well, it's Evil Dead Burn. And here's what we know. The release date: the sixth film in the horror franchise will possess theaters on July 24th, 2026, from New Line and Warner Brothers, just over 3 years after the release date of Evil Dead Rise. Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise opened to $24.5 million back in 2023 and scared up a total of $147.1 million worldwide. So those will be the box office numbers for Evil Dead Burn to beat. I mean, I guess. Is that how franchises work? Like, you have to beat the last one? I would think if you just like made your budget back, you would be a success, but who knows? Who knows? This is why the headache of filmmaking is the business end of it. Who's directing Evil Dead Burn? Evil Dead Burn is directed by French filmmaker Sebastian Vanacek, who impressed horror fans, including Sam Raimi, with his debut feature Infested back in 2024. Now streaming on Shudder, creature feature Infested is considered by many horror fans to be one of the best spider attack horror movies of all time, and it was selected as one of Bloody Disgusting's top 15 best horror movies of 2024. We wrote, director Sebastian Vanacek delivers a shot of adrenaline with his feature debut, ensuring that spiders haven't lost their touch when it comes to inducing paralyzing fear, even in those not prone to arachnophobia. And yes, I watched Infested. Very good movie. Very creepy. I hate spiders, so you got me as soon as you have spiders. But yeah, Infested was a good movie. The new course for the Evil Dead franchise is for Raimi and the gang to hand select up-and-coming filmmakers to put their own spin on the Deadites, which has been working exceedingly well for the Bloody Saga. If Infested is any indication, Sebastian Vanacek is going to prove to be an inspired choice for another grueling, blood-soaked reading from the Book of the Dead. Interesting, because, we have a spin on the Deadites. We call them Deados, and we have Amityville Barbie fighting them. So, hey, Sam Raimi, if you're looking for some first-time directors that want to put a spin on the Deados, check out Amityville Barbie. Who is starring in Evil Dead Burn? The cast includes, I'll try and pronounce this, Sohaila Yakub, maybe. I don't know. Hunter Doohan, Lucienne Buchanan, Tandy Wright, and George Puller. Okay, not familiar with many of them. Tandy Wright from Pearl I recognize, and that's about it. Hunter Doohan from Wednesday, not sure who it is, but okay. The plot details for Evil Dead Burn are still under wraps, but Vanacek previously said, told the studio that I wanted to make a nasty film, a film that hurts, from which you come away tested. I'm going to put all the horror I have inside. It will be cathartic, and if I haven't ruined my career and I can continue to make films behind it, I will move on to something other than horror. Okay. We expect that much. Like Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Burn will tell a brand new story of a new group of characters being terrorized by the savage horrors within the Book of the Dead. And lastly, is Bruce Campbell involved? Creator Sam Raimi and producer Rob Tappert will produce via their Ghost House Pictures. Horror icon Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead Rise filmmaker Lee Cronin executive produce alongside Rommel Adam and Jose Canas, both of whom worked on Evil Dead Rise. So yes, Bruce noted that his direct involvement in the Evil Dead movies has become less and less as the years have gone on. So, let's see. He told Forbes, we had a meeting a couple of years ago, and the French director of Evil Dead Burn was there to experience his first script development meeting. He turned in a 10-page treatment to say, here's my rough idea, here's what I'm thinking, A to Z, and I think he got 20 pages of notes back. That's when I said to myself, you guys got this. I think you guys got this. I got tired of arguing points with someone who's 26 years old about story and structure and all that sort of stuff and what matters and what doesn't. So I just found out it's way better to just step back. I'm partners with the guys. Nothing else has changed. I just told them, guys, I'm actually doing my own thing now, and it takes a lot of time and attention. If I can get fewer emails for approvals, not clogging my timeline, that's good for me at this point. So yeah, it sounds like he's tired of dealing with young filmmakers, possibly. Who knows? Uh, Evil Dead Burn, your first look. Every first look image for Evil Dead Burn up to this point has come courtesy of director Sebastian Vanacek himself on Instagram, and it's all been behind the scenes type stuff, including a shot of the script's cover page, a peek inside the film's Book of the Dead, and a look at the clapperboard that gave us our first official reveal of the logo for Evil Dead Burn. You can check out those first look images below. Here we go. You got Evil Dead Burn, front page. Look at the Book of the Dead there. Written in blood. Inked in blood, that's the saying, right? There's the clapper. It's cool. It's got the Book of the Dead pages on it. Very cool looking. And we got the clapper in front of the camera. And the clapper. All right. And then we also know that Evil Dead Wrath will be coming. So real quick, Evil Dead Burn will be followed by Evil Dead Wrath, marking the first time in franchise history that two new installments have been in the works at the very same time. Writer-director Francis Galuppi, the last stop in Yuma County, is in charge of Evil Dead Wrath. We know nothing about the approach at this time, but we do have a cast. Charlotte Hope of The Nun, Jessica McNamee of Mortal Kombat, Zach Guilford of Midnight Mass, Josh Hellman of Mad Max Fury Road, Ellen Norton of Dangerous Animals, Elizabeth Cullen of Diabolic, and Ella Oliphant will star in Evil Dead Wrath. So then there's your logo for Evil Dead Wrath. So what do you think of that one, Boo Believers? Leave some comments in the chat if you're looking forward to Evil Dead Wrath and Evil Dead Burn, the next two chapters, both on their way. All right. Oh, 5:45. I'm going to have to wrap up soon. So I'm going to watch this Yeti trailer. You guys can watch it with me, and we will reacting to Yeti. Let's see, it's over here. Over, yeah. All right. All right. Hopefully you guys have sound on this. Should play through. Hopefully. That's good. Yep. All right. All set. Here we go. Let's hope this is what I'm saying tonight. The Yeti. I'm digging it. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Okay, we don't need to add. Thanks. Very cool. The Yeti. I am yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm really hoping that's what I'm seeing tonight. Well, what do you think, Boo Believers? Oh, you couldn't hear the trailer, Steph? God damn it. All right. I'll have to figure that one out. I don't know how I was worried that was gonna happen. Steph checking in and the trailer didn't play the sound. So you could just see it. But I will say it looks fantastic. The cinematography looks great. I mean, it looks really well shot. Very moody, very dark. It's also like a period piece in the 40s. So it looks like there's like an expedition to find some people. Steph said no, no sound. Yeah, it looks cool. Sorry about that. I'll have to figure out how to do the sound. That yeah, I don't know why that didn't play through on here. Oh, because it, there's got to be a way to run the sound into. Yeah, because all the sounds coming out of uh, the podcaster. So I probably didn't have the sound to play from the computer in there because then it would play my voice reverberating. So yes, playing and doing reactions could be tough. Sorry, drank some water. Yeah, it could be tough doing reactions in real time live. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. At any rate, yeah, trailer looks really good, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that's what I bought a ticket for today for my Scream Unseen at AMC. So let me go see what else it says about it real quick before we wrap up. This is all videos. Where's the? Oh, no, I just want the movie. There we go. I'll just get the AI. Nope, not. Nope, nope. Yeti 2026 horror movie. I don't need Yeti cups. The Yeti is an upcoming survival horror film scheduled for a theatrical and digital release on April 10th. Distributed by Welgo USA Entertainment, the movie is set in post World War II Alaska, circa 1947, and focuses on a rescue mission that encounters a prehistoric threat. Plot: after an oil tycoon and a famous adventurer disappear in the remote Alaskan wilderness, their children lead a search party to find them. They soon discover they have entered the territory of a prehistoric monster that begins hunting them. Yep, that's what we get from the trailer. Survival horror creature feature, rated R, 1 hour 33 minutes. The film reportedly emphasizes practical effects and a blood splattered tone reminiscent of classic monster movies. The director-writer, Gene Gallerano and William Pisiata. Let's see, and then your cast: Brittany Allen, William Sadler, Corbin Burnson. Yeah, some decent actors in there. So let's see. The world premiere was April 3rd at Beyond Fest Chicago, I guess. Will be the world premiere. So yeah, hopefully it's the Scream Unseen that I'm seeing tonight. As a surprise. All right. Well, there you have it. Hopefully that's what we're seeing tonight. Stop my share screen and wrap up. All right, Boo Believers, that's going to do it. I'm going to wrap this one up a few minutes early so I can go get ready to go to the movies, take care of these cats here at the rescue colony, and be on my way to hopefully be seeing Yeti. The Yeti. Sorry, I keep calling it just Yeti, and that's a different movie. There's another movie called Yeti by Netflix that's coming this year as well, but it's different than The Yeti. So The Yeti is the theatrical practical effects creature feature, R-rated, blood-soaked. It just sounds so fun. I can't wait. I'll be pretty disappointed if this isn't the Yeti that I'm seeing tonight now. So tune in tomorrow and you'll see I'm either really happy or I'm a disappointed Ronin. All right, Boo Believers, that's going to do it for now. Make sure you like, subscribe, listen to the latest reviews on the Deadsville Horror Talk podcast on all of the streaming platforms except Spotify. You can find us. And all on the social medias and especially at YouTube at Deadsville13, where you can watch the videos of the podcast as well. Check out all the latest Horror Talk shorts, some of our original content on there, trailers for Amityville Barbie, and some other funny horror comedy stuff as well you can check out from me and Steph and the rest of the gang here at Deadsville Productions. That's going to do it. All right. I will see you next Monday for another live, probably at the usual time of 8 o'clock, unless there's another Scream Unseen that's piques my curiosity. We'll see. That's a bad. They do the Monday nights, so it's a bad. It might be a bad time frame. We'll see how it goes, Boo Believers. All right. Until next time, stay spooky.